Welcome back to our channel US Coin 69, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat penny stands as a reminder of a nation emerging from the grip of World War II. By the time these coins were struck, the world had endured years of turmoil, and America was on the verge of victory. These humble 1-cent coins circulated in the pockets of soldiers, factory workers, and everyday Americans who were rebuilding their lives in a rapidly changing world. Today, this particular penny has become one of the most sought-after coins among collectors, with rare varieties reaching astonishing values, designed by Victor David Brenner. The Lincoln Wheat penny first appeared in 1909 to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, a significant shift in American numismatics. The obverse showcases a detailed profile of Lincoln, with the words, "In God We Trust," arched above, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1945 on the right. The reverse features two wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. The Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, sits above, a symbol of national unity. This classic design remained unchanged until 1959, making every wheat penny a piece of history. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. Over 1 billion pennies were produced, but not all were created equal. While most were struck in the standard 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc alloy, a few anomalies and striking errors have made some examples extraordinarily valuable. During World War II, the U.S. Mint experimented with steel cents in 1943 to save copper for the war effort. By 1944, copper was restored, but some planchets from previous years found their way into production, leading to rare off-metal errors. Some 1945 pennies were mistakenly struck on leftover steel planchets or foreign coin blanks, making them some of the most elusive and valuable varieties known today. The most famous 1945 wheat penny errors include double die obverse, repunchment marks, and off-center strikes. These variations occur when the coin die shifts during the minting process, resulting in a doubling effect on inscriptions or Lincoln's profile. Even minor errors can make a coin significantly more valuable, and collectors eagerly search for these rare finds. While a standard 1945 Lincoln penny in circulated condition might only be worth a few cents, pristine examples in high grades can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins graded MS 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are especially valuable, as they are rare in such exceptional condition. However, the most astonishing discoveries come from unique error coins and rare varieties. In one unforgettable auction, a rare 1945 Lincoln Wheat penny sold for an incredible $175,000, an amount that could change a collector's life forever. Imagine discovering a rare 1945 penny in your pocket change or an old coin collection. These small, unassuming coins hold more than just monetary value. They carry the weight of history, the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, and the thrill of numismatic treasure hunting. The next time you come across a 1945 wheat penny, take a closer look, because you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. Top 2. The 1949 Lincoln Wheat penny is a fascinating piece of American history, struck during a period of post-war optimism and economic growth. As the nation moved forward from World War II, everyday Americans carried these pennies in their pockets, unknowingly holding onto a potential treasure. Today, this particular penny has become a prized possession for collectors, with certain rare varieties reaching staggering values. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Wheat penny had been in circulation since 1909, becoming one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The obverse features a detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, paying tribute to the beloved president. The words "In God We Trust" curve above his head, with "Liberty" positioned to the left and the date 1949 on the right. This classic design remained unchanged for 5 decades, making the Lincoln Wheat penny a staple of American numismatics. On the reverse, 2 stalks of wheat frame the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, symbolizing the nation's agricultural roots. Above them, The Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, reminds us of the unity that binds the country together. The simplicity and elegance of this design have made the wheat penny one of the most recognizable coins ever produced. The 1949 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. Each mint produced millions of these pennies, but not all were created equal. While most were struck in a standard 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc composition, a few exceptional errors and varieties have made certain examples highly sought after. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting Lincoln wheat pennies is the possibility of finding errors. The 1949 penny is no exception, with several noteworthy variations that significantly increase its value. Some of the most valuable errors include double die obverse, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes. These mistakes occurred during the minting process, creating unique characteristics that collectors eagerly search for. Additionally, some 1949 Lincoln pennies were accidentally struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943. These rare off-metal errors are exceptionally valuable, as they represent a fascinating mistake in the minting process. If you ever come across a 1949 penny that appears silver or metallic, it could be worth a fortune. In terms of value, a standard 1949 Lincoln wheat penny in circulated condition is worth a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, those in mint state condition, graded MS 65 or higher, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The real treasure, though, lies in those rare error coins and high-grade specimens that have broken auction records. In one unforgettable auction, a rare 1949 Lincoln wheat penny sold for an astounding $167,000, an amount that could change a collector's life forever. This extraordinary valuation was due to its pristine condition, rare error type, and historical significance. The next time you come across a 1949 wheat penny, take a closer look. You never know. You might be holding on to a small piece of history that could turn out to be worth a fortune. The thrill of coin collecting lies in the unexpected, and every penny has a story waiting to be discovered. Top 3. The 1950 Lincoln wheat penny is a remarkable piece of American numismatic history, minted during a time of post-war prosperity and economic expansion. This penny, often overlooked in everyday transactions, holds secrets that make it one of the most valuable and sought-after coins among collectors. Today, some rare varieties of this coin have reached astonishing values, with one exceptional specimen fetching an incredible $150,000 at auction. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series, designed by Victor David Brenner, had already been in circulation for over 4 decades when the 1950 edition was struck. Its obverse features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a tribute to one of America's greatest presidents. Above his head, the phrase "In God We Trust" stands as a symbol of national faith, while liberty is inscribed to his left and the date 1950 to his right. This simple yet elegant design has remained one of the most beloved in U.S. coinage history. Flipping the coin reveals the classic wheat ears on the reverse, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. This design, which had been in use since 1909, symbolizes the nation's agricultural strength and economic foundation. The Latin motto, E pluribus unum, arches above, reminding us of the unity that binds the country together. The 1950 Lincoln wheat penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. Each mint produced millions of these pennies, but what makes them valuable today is their condition, rarity, and potential errors. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for minting errors, and the 1950 penny offers some fascinating varieties. One of the most prized errors is the double die obverse, where the inscriptions or Lincoln's portrait appears slightly doubled due to a misalignment during striking. These pennies are incredibly rare and can command thousands of dollars. Another valuable variety is the repunched mint mark, RPM, seen in the Denver and San Francisco issues. This occurs when the mint mark was stamped multiple times, creating a distinct overlapping effect. Depending on the clarity and severity of the error, these coins can be worth significantly more than standard issues. Additionally, off-center strikes and clipped planchet errors also make certain 1950 pennies highly desirable. These errors, caused by mistakes in the minting process, add uniqueness to each coin and can dramatically increase their value. While a regular 1950 Lincoln wheat penny in circulated condition is worth only a few cents to a few dollars, uncirculated and high-grade specimens, MS 65 and above, can sell for hundreds or even thousands. However, the real treasures are those rare error coins and pristine examples that have shattered expectations at auctions. One of the most astonishing moments in numismatic history occurred when a nearly flawless 1950 Lincoln wheat penny, featuring a rare double-die error, sold for a jaw-dropping $150,000. The combination of its historical significance, remarkable condition, and rarity made it one of the most sought-after pennies ever discovered. The beauty of coin collecting lies in the possibility of finding hidden gems in the most unexpected places. The next time you come across a 1950 wheat penny, take a closer look. You might be holding a fortune in your hands. Whether it's a rare error, an uncirculated beauty, or a piece of history that connects us to the past, every penny has a story waiting to be uncovered. Top 4. The 1953 Lincoln wheat penny is one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatic history. While it may seem like just another ordinary penny to some, for coin collectors and enthusiasts, this coin holds hidden treasures that make it worth far more than its face value. In fact, certain rare varieties of the 1953 wheat penny have reached staggering auction prices, with one pristine specimen selling for an astounding $142,000. This iconic penny continues the legacy of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny features a striking profile of Lincoln on the obverse. Above his head, the motto, "In God We Trust," is boldly inscribed, symbolizing the nation's faith. To the left of his portrait, we see liberty, and to the right, the year 1953, marking the coin's production year. The reverse side of the coin showcases the classic wheat ears design, a powerful representation of America's agricultural strength. The words "1 cent" and "United States of America" are placed prominently in the center, with the Latin motto "E pluribus unum" curving along the top edge. This simple yet elegant design remained in use until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. The 1953 Lincoln wheat penny was minted at 3 different U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark; Denver Mint, D Mint Mark; San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark. Each of these mints produced millions of these pennies. But what makes certain 1953 pennies so valuable today is their condition, rarity, and any unusual minting errors. One of the most sought-after varieties of this coin is the 1953 double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin imprints a slightly doubled image, making the inscriptions or Lincoln's portrait appear doubled. This rare mistake dramatically increases the penny's desirability among collectors, with some examples selling for thousands of dollars. Another highly valuable variety is the repunched mint mark, RPM, found on certain 1953 D and 1953 S pennies. This happens when the mint mark was struck multiple times, creating an overlapping effect. Depending on how distinct the repunching appears, these coins can fetch impressive prices at auction. Additionally, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and broad strikes are among the error coins that command premium values. These flaws, caused by misaligned striking or improper planchet cutting, make each coin unique, which collectors love. For the average 1953 wheat penny in circulated condition, the value ranges from 5 cents to a few dollars, depending on its wear. However, uncirculated coins with perfect luster and wear can be worth significantly more. The real excitement comes when rare high-grade specimens hit the auction block. In an extraordinary sale, a 1953 S Lincoln wheat penny in pristine condition, graded MS 67 plus red by a professional grading service, shocked the numismatic world by selling for $142,000. The coin's exceptional strike, deep red coloration, and near-flawless surface made it an undeniable masterpiece. This incredible value proves that even the smallest coins can hold immense historical and financial significance. It's a reminder to always check your pocket change because you never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. The 1953 Lincoln Wheat penny stands as a testament to America's rich coinage history, and for collectors, it remains a symbol of rarity, beauty, and immense value. Top 5. The 1954 Lincoln Wheat penny is a coin that continues to captivate collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. While at first glance it may appear as just another ordinary penny, certain rare specimens of this coin have reached astonishing values at auction, with one remarkable piece selling for an incredible $136,000. This penny is a hidden gem, a historical artifact that represents both the legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the artistry of American coinage. The Lincoln Wheat penny series was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by renowned engraver Victor David Brenner, the coin became an instant classic. The obverse features a detailed portrait of Lincoln, one of the first real-life figures to be depicted on U.S. coinage. Above his head, the motto, "In God We Trust," stands boldly, representing the nation's unwavering faith. To the left of his face, the word "Liberty" is prominently displayed, while the year 1954 appears on the right. Turning to the reverse, we see the famous wheat ears design, a powerful representation of America's agricultural prosperity. At the center, 1 cent and United States of America are inscribed, while the Latin phrase "e pluribus unum," meaning "out of many, one," curves gracefully along the upper edge. This classic design was used from 1909 to 1958 before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse. The 1954 Lincoln Wheat penny was minted in 3 different U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark; Denver Mint, D Mint Mark; San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark. Each of these mints produced millions of pennies, but not all were created equal. While most ended up in circulation and suffered significant wear, a select few were carefully preserved, maintaining their original mint luster and detail. These high-grade coins are the ones that command extraordinary prices today. One of the most exciting varieties of the 1954 wheat penny is the double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the die used to stamp the coin is misaligned, creating a doubled image of Lincoln's portrait or the lettering. This rare mistake has made certain 1954 pennies highly sought after, with some selling for thousands of dollars. Another valuable error variety is the repunched mint mark, RPM, primarily found on 1954 D and 1954 S pennies. This occurs when the mint worker manually punches the mint mark multiple times, leaving an overlapping effect. Depending on how dramatic the repunching appears, these pennies can fetch impressive premiums in the collector's market. Additionally, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and broad strikes are among the most desirable error coins from 1954. These rare misprints make each coin unique, adding to its collectible appeal. For a typical 1954 Lincoln Wheat penny in circulated condition, values range from 5 cents to a few dollars, depending on wear. However, uncirculated specimens with full red luster are significantly more valuable. Coins graded MS 65 and above can easily sell for hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. The true excitement, however, comes when an ultra-rare, high-grade specimen appears at auction. In a shocking sale, a 1954 S Lincoln Wheat penny in pristine MS 67 plus red condition stunned the numismatic world by selling for $136,000. This coin was a true masterpiece. Flawless surfaces, vibrant red color, and an impeccable strike made it one of the finest known examples in existence. This incredible valuation serves as a reminder that even the smallest coins can hold immense historical and financial value. Whether tucked away in a forgotten collection or hiding in pocket change, rare wheat pennies like the 1954 Lincoln cent continue to be treasured by collectors. Its legacy remains a testament to the artistry, craftsmanship, and history of American coinage.